How's it going, everybody? Reubinite here. My name's Reubin, and welcome to Cannonball Golf. Now, today we are gathered here under the blue skies with a calm wind, and we are here today for the elite of the elites. We are here today to truly watch a master in his craft. You see, sponsors and critics from all over the world are here to watch this cannon do its thing. So we are starting off today on a hole 1. No shots fired, and the club of choice that he has chosen is a big cannon. Now the distance on this cannon is 120 meters. The distance to the hole is 247.9 meters. So I am guessing this is about a par 3 or a par 4 hole. Let's see what the master can do. So as you see, we have a strong wind blowing from left to right across the path of the player. Let's see how he reads this. Now he does need to avoid a hazard in front of him. There is some water lying over there, but I do see clear fairway to the left. So let's see what he does. It looks like he is aiming a bit to the left. It looks like he's going to be going for a high shot to ensure that he clears those trees, and he's going to put everything into the shot. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how that lies. Has it fallen on the fairway? Yes, it has. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how the professionals do it. You see, this man has been mentored by the best of the best. So we can expect nothing less than absolute perfection. So he's on his second stroke. There's 134 meters to the hole. He's still going to be on his big cannon of a distance of 120 meters. Now, where he sits at the moment, he's got the water immediately to his right, and he's got the hole on a ridge that runs from top to bottom, and I think it is a fast green, though we are sitting with a situation of a strong crosswind from left to right across the fairway, so he is going to have to take that into account. So I do believe he is going to be aiming for the far left corner, and he's going to be putting everything into the shot. Hopefully this does allow the ball to turn around and come back at the hole off the back ridge. Let's see how though. Let's see how this has been executed. So the ball is curving exactly as he wanted. Is it short or did it have the legs? Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a bit short. However, it does put him in a really good position. You see how the fairway lies at the moment. It is running directly down towards him. So I do believe all he needs to do is go for a bit of a straight putt, straight up the hill, make sure he's got the legs, and maybe, just maybe, whip out a bit of a bigger club. Now he has dropped it down to the medium cannon. It's got a distance of 85 meters. Unfortunately, the small cannon can only do 18. So let's see how he recovers from this. We do want him aiming up on the hill a little bit. There is a slight right to left on the green, but I think with the pace he can get in there. So let's see what he does over here. Oh, does the ball come to a rest at the top of the hill? Yes, it does. So possibly it does look like he's going to drop one shot. I do believe though he recovered it pretty well. And we've got the first hole sunk for 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a privilege to watch the master at work. So, on to hole 2, we do see a total distance of 111 meters to the hole. It is on a rise above the tee-off point. It is 111, and the cannon he's going to be using is 120. We've got a bit of a wind picking up from the rear, blowing a bit to the right, though that shouldn't affect him too much, though he is a professional, so he will compensate for that. So, let's have a look what he does. We do see that he's aiming a bit left. We do see that he is raising his club a little bit. And let's see how much he actually puts into that shot. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, I think he maybe has brought that a little short. Yes, he has. He's been very short, and now because of the slope, the ball is running, and it has ended up in a terrible position. But, ladies and gentlemen, remember, even the professionals, even when their ball's in the water, they understand that mistakes do happen. They will just have to compensate and retry yet again. You see, it's how you finish, not how you start, that is important. So let's see if he can recover from that terrible shot. So once again, he's aiming a bit left because the wind is now blowing a little stronger across the fairway. He is once again aiming to the left. Let's see if he puts a little bit more on it this time. Yes, he does. Now, I do believe that he has rather gone for going over the hole than for going too short. Not sure what the hole looks like on the far side, and once again the ball is in the water. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know what to tell you. This is so far out of the norm from what we have come to expect from this caliber of player. Let's see if he can possibly pull it back. I mean, we're on hole 2, 6 shots have already taken. That is not good. But once again, it's how you finish and not how you start. Can he recover this at a later stage? So once again, he's taking a bit of a softer shot. The ball does feel like it's landing a little nicer. It is right by the mound. That should have been his first shot. Now, if the ball can lie nicely on a straight putt, he should be able to recover this. And that it has. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the shot he was supposed to play. But unfortunately, in the world of professional cannon golf, that is just not a possibility. But let's continue to have a look and let's follow our professional closely over here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he has played that a little too hard. It actually bounced off of the mound. It has gone down the other side. It is rolling. Will it roll into water? Is the question. Or will it come to a lie? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is in the water. Now, for most of you who don't understand the difference between standard golf and cannon golf, standard golf, any monkey can play. Cannon golf, it is very, very difficult. You see, we sit in a situation where in golf, if you land in the water, you just get a drop shot. Here, you have to retake that shot. So he has done just that, but I do believe that he has come a bit short. But it does look though he is in a position where the ball is playable. It has run almost all the way back to the tee-off point, but let's see if he can recover. Very nicely done, but do remember we have the risk of the water at the back. So how has he finished? Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, that should have been his first shot, and that is how you finish. Unfortunately though, he did drop quite a couple of shots, taking 7 on that round. It is not his best work, but we do hold out faith that our hero can bring this back for us. So the next shot is a little bit difficult. You see, the player can't see the hole, so he has to play smart. We've got a wind blowing from right to left across the fairway. Distance to the hole is 236 meters. Let's see what our professional does over here. So it looks like all he did first was go for placement. He did understand that the fairway is directly ahead of him, so he wanted to get sight of the green before he played his next shot. Now he does sit in a fortunate situation over here because the wind is behind him. It is possibly going to help him draw that ball closer to the hole. All he has to do is compensate a little bit for a change in direction, but he should be able to give this his all and get it a decent distance. And ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what he has done. The ball has landed right by the green, just short of the green. It should be a simple case of just chipping it onto the green. However, the ball is still rolling. The ball is rolling further and further away. It has come to a difficult stop because I do believe the fairway runs from a slight right to left at a downward angle, and then you've got your mound into the pin. But let's see, can he read this correctly, or are we going to have a repeat of hole 2? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very, very close one. Very, very, very close. He will be shooting himself in the foot that he didn't compensate a little bit more to the right. However, not a bad shot, and that is more like it. It looks like we either got par or a birdie. I am not 100% sure. I was not given the details of what each hole is. But let's have a look. We now sit in a situation where the player has got one of two options. He could play to the right on the short fairway across the water to the hole. Or what he could do is he could play to the left, keep it safe. However, I do believe that the option to the left is a little bit further. But that will not deter our player. We've got a slight headwind coming straight at us. It's 274 meters to the hole. About 120 is what this cannon can do. So let's see how he places this. So very, very, very powerful shot. That is exactly what he wanted. The ball is lying nice and clean in the fairway. He should have a shot on the green from there. Once the ball has come to a rest, let's have a look. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, now we sit in a predicament. Between the two trees, you can see the faint hint of a yellow flag. Now, that is pretty much a straight shot. The distance is 173 meters. So even if he goes all out, he knows he won't overshoot. The problem is we do not know what lies on the other side of these trees. And can he clear it with an initial shot? So let's have a look. He's going to compensate a bit for the wind that is blowing slightly across the path. But let's see what he can do. Once again, I do believe he is going to go for a full stroke. Yes, he does. He's compensated well. It is going true and straight. It's maybe curved a bit more than he expected, but I do believe his final resting position is clean. We will, however, have to wait and have a look. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, he has gone a bit right, but however, it does put him in a position where he could play a shot. Now, it is 86 meters to the hole. He's got a club of 85. He doesn't have to truly worry about overshooting this because he does have a headwind coming slightly across the right. But let's see at what he can do with this. He's compensated well. That he has. He's on the green and he should have a fairly simple putt straight into the hole. So let's have a look over here. Ooh. You see, even the pros have that problem. Sometimes they hit the ball too hard, sometimes they hit it too soft. But we do believe that our expert will recover. Though the shot he has just played has put him even further back than where he was. Our pro is not in the right frame of mind for today. Let's see if he can recover this. Let's see if he can get it in the hole. Yes, he does. We are sitting on 4 holes played. We are on a total of 21 shots. Let's see on our final hole. The schedule for today is 9 holes. However, we are only going to be playing 5 due to time constraints. So let's have a look. The last hole is a very difficult shot. It's 88 meters to the hole, so the distance is not much. However, there is water from here until the green, and at the green we've got a very steep incline from the hole to the water. This is going to be difficult. So let's see what our expert can do here. So our professional has read up the situation. He is going to aim a bit to the right to compensate for the change of wind. He is also going to aim it right up so he can get the best angles where the wind can affect it the most, because there is a bit of a headwind. Though he is sticking with a 120 meter cannon, that does mean that he is going to have to put some control and restraint on his shot to ensure that it doesn't overshoot too much. However, a professional in this situation does still want to overshoot a little bit and rather than come short. And he has not done that. The ball has ended up in the water and we're sitting on 23 strokes on 5 holes. Now this is even worse. We have a very strong wind from right to left all the way across the fairway. This is going to affect the shot quite a lot. But let's see if he can recover from this. I do believe he has put quite a lot behind that. Maybe a bit too much. However, the ball does seem to have rolled off of the embankment on the back. It is on the green. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is the professional. And this should be a simple case of sinking it. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not have scripted that any better than what it had just happened. That is why Cannon Golf is so competitive. You truly could be thinking that you are out of it, and then you come back with a shot where you bounce the ball off of the back heel. It was miles over, and he used the terrain to his environment like a true Cannon Golf expert. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for today. We truly do hope that you enjoyed the time with us here today. It was a beautiful day. We got to watch a master perform his craft. We got to see him do exactly what it is that he is best at. We do hope you truly enjoyed it as much as we did. Now, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you in our next episode. But obviously, until then, bye-bye.